Good afternoon, guys. So it is day 2, so the second day after my procedure. I got my procedure done yesterday morning and everything seemed to have gone well. Now obviously there are different phases and I will not see my full results of my hair transplant procedure for up to 1 year. It will start growing after a period of 3 months. Now there's all different stages, and first of all there's a shedding stage, and then there are shedding and then resting and then regrowth, regrowth and then resting. So it's a cycle basically where the new implanted hair is going to shed and then new hair will grow, and then the resting phase is where the hair has reached its maximum kind of growing capacity. So in all I got 1,400 grafts extracted and implanted. Now I wasn't really happy with the amount of grafts that I had implanted. I did want more, but they can only take so many hairs from your donor area, which is the hair at the back, and it's the strongest hair and the hair that is going to grow to its full potential basically. So they could only extract that amount, hence, you know, that's all they could do basically. I was very unhappy about it. I expressed my unhappiness about the amount of hair that they extracted, but you know, they were just being totally honest with me. They could have extracted more hair and then that hair would never grow. It wouldn't grow, so there would be no point. So they were totally honest about that. I mean, if I want to, I can come back for a second procedure at a later date. Now, I know hair transplants, you know, procedures or procedures in general when it comes to cosmetic procedures, it's not everyone's cup of tea. And yeah, I was on a natural or a hair growth journey where I was trying to use kind of natural remedies, products, oils, creams, sprays, whatever. I tried everything to try and naturally restore my hair, and it just wasn't happening because it was just so badly damaged. It just was not happening, hence why I had to go down this route. It was my last resort, my last option. So I'm just going to try and show you real quick. I'm out here looking all crazy and shit because I've got this hat on that I can't even wear all the way down because I cannot allow the actual hat to touch the grafts. I don't know, I'm going to come forward because it's warm as hell out here. It's actually an amazing day out here in Turkey. So just keeping the hat like that. All those little dots you can see, I hope you can see it well, are where my new implants have gone in. So I have to be careful. I have this around my neck, so when I'm sitting I have to sit with this on my neck because obviously I have a big bandage at the back of my head, a big strip where they took the hair from. I can't actually show you that yet because it's still bandaged up. I have to keep that on for 3 days. So after 3 days I can remove that and then I can actually show you the back of my hair. But yeah, so that's the front anyway. All those small little dots, incisions there are where the hair was implanted, so that will all grow out and thicken. As time goes on, I should see a substantial amount of growth in 3 months time. So it's a process, you know, for anybody thinking, okay, yeah, that's great, you know, I'm going to spend this amount of money, I'm going to go in, you know, if so many women have snatched edges. I'm so open about it. Like, it's something that I've been, like I said in my previous video, I'm so like down about. And even though I pull off wigs very well, obviously I don't want to be about that wig life all the time. I want to have an option, you know. Relaxers, braids, weaves, glues, all that shit just damaged my hair. I started to think maybe it was something hormonal or something to do with thyroid. I had nothing got to do, it was nothing got to do with any of those at all. It was just poor, let's say, hair installs, or just, you know, I just abused my hair, neglected my hair, and that was the outcome of it basically. Like I said, it is a process. You can't expect us to go in and come out with a full head of hair straight away, which, you know, a lot of people do think is that's what they expect, and it's not like that at all. It is a process. So the hair will actually fall out from the follicle before it actually starts to grow again. It's the shedding phase, and then the new hair will grow. The follicle is inside there with the hair already attached to it. They had to shave my natural hair down really short in order to extract it, because us black women that do not have relaxed hair have naturally curly hair. My natural hair is super curly, and in order for them to be able to extract and implant it, they had to shave it right down. Maybe somebody with a straight hair could, you know, get away with, actually they probably wouldn't have to cut or shave the hair down, because it's so much easier for them to implant. With a curly hair, you have to put it into the follicle in the direction. Basically, they have a particular way anyway of implanting the hair, so that it sits and grows out of the follicle correctly. Sorry, I'm out here sweating. Like, I have like mustache sweat right now, muzzy sweats. Yeah, so yeah, the procedure went well. Like I said, I was a little bit concerned that they didn't put enough grafts in. They could only do what they could do, and I'm not allowed to cover my hair with anything for the next 3 weeks. So I'm actually super happy that I took a week out to chill out here. So I'm not back at home looking all crazy walking down the road. It's bad enough being here and people kind of staring, and you know, you're getting the odd dodgy look, you know, like this is the way, this is my swag that I carry every day kind of thing. But that's life. That's life. I suppose I was looking a lot crazier before when I had no hair in front. And I just pray that it works out for me, because just because I've gone and got a transplant now doesn't mean it doesn't work for everybody. Not that I you know, I'm hoping that it, you know, my transplant procedure will be effective, and as the hair grows in, it comes in thicker. That's what they aimed for anyway. The way they implanted it is so that it's going to be thick and dense. I'm going to have density there. However, like I said, if it's not as full as I want it to be, I can come back for a further procedure. Excuse me. Yeah, again, it's not everyone's cup of tea, and if you are on a journey and you're using a particular product, you have to, it's consistency. Like for me, the onion mask, it grew out those small like bum fluff baby hair, which I still had in front. The video I did yesterday, it was so bright in the room you wouldn't have been able to see them, but that just goes to show that that's how fine the hair was. It was growing that kind of hair out for me, but I was never going to get my full density back from doing an onion mask in my hair. Whereas somebody that doesn't have such advanced hair loss might be able to get away with it, but consistency is key. I knew for me it wasn't going to work. I did try for several months. It did grow out that fluffy hair, as I said. But this was the bottom. I went to see a dermatologist, and the bottom line was, look, this is never going to come back naturally. So this was the line or the route that I had to go down in order to get my hair back. And to be honest, I am really happy, and it's, you know, a step in the right direction. And I'm not going to waffle on anymore, but guys, if you do have any questions, I'm just hanging around, laying about in the sun, not supposed to be drinking, but I'm having a drink. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below, like and subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day.